Raffles, a much-loved luxury hotel known for its timeless charm.
I come here 4 times a year. It's my second home.
But time never stands still, even for an icon.
You are our last checkout today.
But I can't look after everything.
Raffles Hotel has been shutting down in stages over 12 months and is now completely closed to guests. The suites are gutted.
Wow!
Restaurants ripped apart. And the grounds unrecognizable.
This was my computer. This is your last checkout today.
It's her most ambitious makeover yet.
I need everything today because tomorrow we need to move in.
Oh, geez, we're screwed.
Transforming a 19th century masterpiece into a 21st century beauty isn't going to be easy.
I've only waited 3 years for this.
Behind the hoardings is the story of an extraordinary restoration project.
Stunning, isn't it?
Raffles, an icon reborn. It's early morning on 27th of December 2018, and once again, Roslee is at the airport on his day off. He's come to meet his dear friend, who happens to be Raffles' most frequent guest.
New York, Frankfurt landed. It is always in time 7:12.
This time, the circumstances are a little different. Even though Raffles has been shut, he still feels responsible for Mdm Schoof.
Madam is the first one to come out now. Okay, she's now collecting the bags. All right, very well. Thank you, ma'am. And smile. Wow, nice.
Thank you.
Mdm Schoof has stayed at Raffles Hotel 58 times.
Cheers.
But during her recent visits, she's had to check in elsewhere.
Welcome back home.
After a long break, she's looking forward to returning.
There's a bit of delay in Raffles restoration.
Raffles is not yet open, so I have to go other place.
It's bitterly disappointing for Mdm Schoof, who was hoping to see in the new year at her favourite hotel.
Very good. Yeah. Good.
Raffles was scheduled to reopen in December. For everyone at the hotel, the delay is dampening the mood of the festive season. The makeover of this heritage building is in fact months behind schedule.
I know this area's on hold, but I need to understand, is there any issues in here before we start?
Luke, who oversees the entire construction, has discovered that restoration works have become much more extensive than expected.
It's definitely far more stress on all team members. We are doing a fit out to the rooms. It's now become far greater. I mean, we're now doing structural strengthening, we're hacking out slabs, we're going down to the footings. There's so many sort of areas to fix. Hotel operator wanting to know when we're going to open.
Crumbling bricks and mortar, rising damp, and conservation issues all need attention before the interiors can be remodelled. The years have left their mark on the Grand Dane. As part of an ongoing rescue operation, her walls have been stuck with these strange plastic tubes. Project coordinator Kathleen is trying to save historical decorative plasterwork. It's in danger of breaking off.
There's some voids or gaps inside. The wall has a disease that you should cure by injecting. So by injecting the grout, you're able to preserve the wall itself.
It's a delicate operation. Workers have to drill and inject glue-like grout into the air pockets behind the plasterwork. As the grout dries, it binds the plasterwork to the wall. Many of the problems stem from the lack of moisture barriers in the foundations of the old walls.
Not only does moisture come up, there's salts that are driven up the wall.
The salt is being drawn out from the bricks by coating them with an absorbent material. It's a slow process that could add months to the restoration.
Ultimately, obviously, it's your structure that you try to protect as much as possible. This is what we're trying to do here.
The lengthy renovation project has seen big changes for all the staff that were once focused on serving guests. For Bernd, being desk-bound takes some getting used to, and he decides to pay a visit to his old stomping ground.
So yeah, this used to be the reception area. Now it's a whole lot of nothing. So I think this was my computer. This is your last checkout today.
Looking around, it's hard to imagine the incredible transformation that lies ahead.
What difference the furnitures, the new furnitures are going to make. The chandelier, that's probably going to be one of the big surprises. I'm most looking forward to seeing my lobby again and what it's going to look like.
In the meantime, Roslee has been moved to another hotel, and he is still going out of his way to make the guests comfortable.
All right, 2 shots. The first one, and smile.
True to form, he's still the hotel's good old shutterbug.
Smile. Whenever you want to take picture, blink your eyes. Then after that, hold and... You like to have a nice picture together? Yeah. Make yourself comfortable, very relaxed, no tense. Smile. May I help you with that, madam? Let me just look. Thank you. I find that at first I want to get used to it, but then, yeah, in a way, I'm quite all right now.
As the renovations drag on, the hotel staff could be forgiven for getting restless. Fitness nut and executive chef Pierre decide to get everyone moving.
Can you come closer, please? Okay, ready?
Ready. Down all the way.
Hey, shitting over there. Hello. 20 push-up, okay, Michael?
Okay. Can do 20, we all can do 5.
It's good to stretch a bit.
Everybody down.
Ready now?
Down. Okay. Ready? 1.
I am a very good leader.
Dorman Narajan has been greeting guests at Raffles Hotel for 27 years. But while the hotel doors are closed, he's welcoming tourists at the Raffles gift shop.
You can write to your friend, this is STEM International.
Japanese, okay.
Okay, anywhere else okay.
Though not as prestigious as the hotel itself, he does get to spruik his very own figurine.
That's Narajan, one copy of Narajan. 75th photo today. It's been 27 years, so you have to keep going. Thank you. Thank you.
Back at the hotel, interior designers John and Manoch have been charged with transforming the presidential suites into something even greater and swankier. And it was all looking good. On paper.
But there is a pier coming on the side.
There is?
Yes, that is a very big deal, have it.
Out here?
Yes.
Wow.
It seems that the original plans used as a basis for the redesign are missing some vital details.
That's right in the center of our room. It's even worse. And it's the same upstairs. Now that we've done demolition, we've discovered that we have a column in the center of the living room. It's basically where the sofa is supposed to be. These things, of course, happen when you're tearing apart an old building, but this one's a bummer. What are we gonna do about that column? Otherwise, it's a redesign. Oh, geez, we're screwed.
Days later, the construction team are still debating how to remove the errant columns in the presidential suites.
If we can adjust the joists, make them bigger, yeah, we want to get rid of that. We're okay to make these structural, no issue.
Timber joist, if you want to order, take how long? Because of this kind of timber, we need to go for kiln dry. Kiln dry? Kiln dry about 5 months. Same. I already checked already. If no kiln dry, 3 months we can break.
So we're not waiting 3 months.
A thicker timber joist would be able to support the ceiling when the column is removed.
So anyway, I just want to check if it doesn't work, what's our plan B?
I'm going back to the UK.
In the end, horizontal beams are added to the ceiling so that the offending columns can be removed. It is now 1 month past the scheduled reopening of the hotel, and there is still a lot to be done. The hotel has now been closed to guests for 12 months. Despite that, work is piling up on Kaeley's desk.
This desk needs an intervention, as I told Kaeley yesterday.
It does not need an intervention. Now I'm going to clear it up, okay? So it's not messy anymore.
At least nothing seems lost in this pile.
We can't afford to lose that 6-digit cupboard.
This is the one.
The pressure is on for the few staff who remain, but there are also new opportunities arising.
You know, as we say, we continue building the team. So very happy to let you know and for you to be the first ones to know that Kaeley was promoted today. Kaeley is in charge of housekeeping. It's effective today. User and abuser. All yours. Congratulations.
I know they won't abuse me.
I know they won't.
Only Bernd would.
Somebody has to.
So we have to do a 3 cheers for Kaeley, okay? Hip hip!
Hooray!
Hip hip!
Hooray!
Hip hip!
Hooray!
It's a just reward for hard work and loyalty by the new executive housekeeper of Raffles.
I started as a management trainee. And then I walked all the way here to where I am today, on the 12th year.
With a new room layout in place at the presidential suites, it's now crucial that the team gets the furniture placement right. No one wants more surprises.
This is the bedroom areas. So we are looking at the space, how much space we are getting now. Okay, this console is, I think, gone already. Yeah, no more here.
And your TV is here also.
This is a piano TV.
Manoj and his team are using cardboard cutouts to figure out the furniture layout in the room.
This is the size of the bed outside. There's no 4-poster, there's a 2-poster. This side, we have kind of a dressing table here. Bit tight, you know. Chair cannot fit, you know.
If it's a studio.
Space.
With heritage buildings, not a single wall here is straight. Nothing is symmetrical. Nothing is identical. So you have these surprises.
Yes, definitely we have some issues. So we need to find a solution because the furniture is already start the fabrication now.
As the hotel transforms outwardly, it also needs some new blood pumping through her veins. The hotel needs to hire and train 500 new staff before its opening in 8 months' time.
We're looking for diamonds.
A jack of all trades.
Whole department.
This recruitment day aims to make a big dent in that number.
I know what kind of people I'm looking for. The sparkle in the eye, the charm, how passionate they are about their job. Let's see what are the people that walk through the door.
Raffles' reputation rides on providing the highest quality of service. Today's interviews will play a critical role in maintaining that tradition.
Don't be nervous, please, just because it's 3 people sitting here.
Battery fully charged there.
Yeah.
Which position you're looking at now?
Something manageable.
Most important trait of a boss.
Good colleague, good benefits.
Good boss.
Huh?
I would give you a chance to start in housekeeping.
5 days a week. 2 of them.
What would you do to wow your guests?
So you're looking for a CDP position?
Just want to try something new.
With 9 recruitment teams running simultaneously, by day's end, they've run the ruler over more than 600 applicants.
If you go through speed dating like we do it right here, that gives us a good pool of candidates that we can then shortlist from. I'm very, very confident.
Front office.
At the Swiss Hotel, Roslee is making the best of his time here and picking up some new skills.
This is for the anniversary. Guest is celebrating, and we are doing a lovely towel-swan decoration. It's a bit of a surprise for them. Wow, very nice. Really.
Roslee's new workplace has a bird's-eye view of Raffles Hotel.
I really miss the greeneries. Being in Raffles is like a sanctuary. It's like an oasis in the middle of a city. I think they are doing an amazing job. I'm sure in the night it will be glittered with the lightings, and I'm very sure they are keeping the same lightings, except for all the chandeliers.
And speaking about chandeliers, across the road, a spectacular new feature is being added to the uppermost roof rafters of the lobby.
Hi, Mariana. Firstly, we will start with the installation of the chain. We have to put it on the sleeve.
Roman has come from the Czech Republic to supervise the installation of an enormous chandelier.
So we can lift it up.
And he has to work fast, as renovations are scheduled to recommence in the lobby in just 5 days.
It was estimated for 5 days, so we will see how it goes.
It should all bolt together, just like in the drawings. Only the 2-meter rod that connects the chain to the chandelier seems to have gone missing.
This is 176. 176. So this was removed, and we now replace it by the chain. So to attach the chain to this one. Originally, this chain was 7 meters. So now we add to these 7 meters the chain in length of this, and we can start the installation. We are going to check if the chain is long enough as per the visualization. Okay, so it's too long now, I think. It's too low. No, leave it like it is.
Next door, new chef de cuisine Kevin is checking out his soon-to-be completed kitchen.
But you know, I'm still lost sometimes in this hotel. Here is it, the Dame de Pic cuisine kitchen.
Despite being the new kid on the block, Chef Kevin already has a vision of his soon-to-be working kitchen.
Yeah, so now it looks really like a kitchen, and I can see where restriction gonna be, where the guy gonna stock the fish, the meat. This is for my knife. The chef knife. Yeah, it's gonna be. You want a drink? It's not cold, unfortunately.
The delay has deprived chefs of their kitchen for far too long.
I'm missing like cooking, and I'm missing the adrenaline of service.
And Kevin is beginning to show some worrying symptoms.
So menu degustation with berlingot, John Dory, and beef. Let's go. I'm very excited to start the kitchen.
Over at the arcade, finishing touches are being added to the long bar. A custom-made cast iron cocktail shaker, inspired by the designs in the 1920s, is getting pride of place.
15 times makes the perfect foam. Before we spin, we need to have clearance. Blind spot lah, check your blind spot.
And what better use for it than to meet the endless demands for the famous Singapore sling? Created here over 100 years ago, the Long Bar is the first F&B outlet to be reopened, and guests have returned in droves.
Okay, 2 more minutes for the 3 Singapore sling at table 6, please.
It's never too early to get the party started.
I love the peanuts. See? And you go, choo, and it's on the floor. It's great. I feel really naughty.
In the lobby, an extra length of chain has been added in place of the missing rod. And the chandelier's final position is being locked in.
Actually, the top of the chandelier should be actually almost flush with the ceiling of the second floor.
Roman resorts to working it out the old-fashioned way, by eye.
We had a 2 meters long chain and it needs to be 140, so we cut it for 140 to have the bottom just there.
So my opinion, I think looks good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can start the installation now, yeah?
Yeah.
Now they can begin the most intricate part of the job. The chandelier must be dressed with over 8,000 crystals and 56 hand-blown crystal lotus lamps. The first trial guests arrive in a few days' time, so they'll be working around the clock. Raffles Hotel is scheduled to reopen in just 5 months' time. The big construction work is wrapping up, but there are still hundreds of smaller jobs that need to be done. Kaeley from housekeeping is hoping to put to bed one of the key decisions for the guest rooms.
You have the honor of opening the box. So you cut it.
What do we get?
2 sets of linen, 400 thread count and 490.
All in, the hotel needs to purchase over 600 high-quality sheet sets. Kaeley needs Chaddy, the director of rooms, to approve one of her 2 shortlisted samples.
Opening should be here.
But this is not the first design they sent us, right?
The first design that they sent is actually 2 lines. One here and one here.
A higher thread count sheet will feel more luxurious, but the lower thread count will maintain its quality for longer.
Fits nicely. This is a 400 versus a 490. You can't really tell too much of a difference.
Is it thinner, is it?
Yeah, it's much thinner. Feels very nice. Nice and soft. Beautiful. Okay.
So that's it. We have found the linen that we will be using for our restored Raffles suites.
Executive Chef Pierre has been waiting 2 long years for this day.
Do you have the key today?
He's getting the keys to the central kitchen of the hotel.
I need everything today because tomorrow we need to move in,
Okay, go. We are in a rush because we have a first group coming next week. Basically, if today the handover can be done, we are in trouble.
Serving 4 dining options, this kitchen will be the nerve centre of the F&B offerings at Raffles. Chef Pierre has to make sure everything is in perfect working order.
Have you fixed it? Fixed already? Okay, good, good. Let's go.
It's all passing Chef's eagle eye. Except this one door leading to the main cold storage room.
No, but let me do. What you don't want me to do? Doesn't work. No, I know what he doesn't want me to do. Yeah, but
okay, so no, that means the key is to unlock. And then, yeah.
You need to explain. Because you won't be here every day, okay? I'll be here every day. Very good. Happy? Happy. Okay. Very nice. Okay, let's go.
A newly hired group of enthusiastic young butlers have joined the staff, and head butler Grace is tasked with getting them up to speed.
Footsteps should be softer. It's like you're floating on the stairs, right? Parul, we'll try something. Hold my hand, let's go down. Let's walk together, okay? Ready?
Okay.
Did you book this suite for me? Thank you very much. So gentle, gentle. Okay. Your footsteps all must be gentle. Okay. Correct? Because you're like helping the guests. Okay, so let's try with a tray.
Every action, even something as simple as walking up and down the stairs, must exude an air of elegance.
Chin lower. All these little things does make a difference in the guest experience and how the guests perceive a butler to be, because a lot of it is visual impact. So we want a guest to be able to say that, you know, I trust the butler. Do you freshly brew this tea for us? Yes. Oh.
Enjoy your tea.
Thank you. What happened here?
Nervous and trying to get the sequence right.
Okay, so you know, yeah? Yes. So we just need to fine-tune the pouring of the water or the tea.
Okay.
Okay, and engagement. Anybody who is assessed gets all jittery, but it's the first time that they're doing it, so I'm sure the next time will be better.
It's 4 months to the opening, and the first of Raffles' new rooms is almost guest ready.
So far, the carpet doesn't go in.
A flurry of last-minute checks are underway as staff prepare to welcome back a very special guest who will test run the first completed guest room.
A little bit more. Okay.
New uniforms have arrived for what will be a full dress rehearsal this afternoon ahead of the hotel's official reopening.
We need to fit a few things, yeah?
Kaeley, realistically, can we get her sleeves fixed?
Before 2:30?
It's just a quick fix right now. The one thing that really needs to be fixed is the length of her sleeves. It's definitely not the right size because it's like 5 cms too long.
Okay.
The jacket sleeves fit you, right?
Yeah.
So
it's
just basing on the jacket sleeve and then we'll alter the shirt sleeve.
While the uniforms are altered, it's all hands on deck in the guest room.
First guest and first familiar family.
Still a lot to do, but we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. If we have about 2 hours, 15 minutes, it's enough. We'll definitely do it. We'll get there. We're Raffles. We make magic happen.
Not you. Oh, no. Yeah, thanks so much.
I'll make 100. Under track.
Even the chefs are chipping in to help the room staff beat the deadline.
Make sure it's well mixed and just fill it.
It's not working.
every single detail of the room is checked. And checked again.
We just took over the room last night for check-in today. We're figuring out everything. Some surprises. The key socket not working, we need to get fixed. The TV channels being worked out right now. Wi-Fi, key elements. We're trying to make sure everything is functional, convenient. First tryout, first guess, but everything should actually be working.
It's also a big day for Roslee, who's seeing the nearly completed Raffles for the first time.
Just look at it, the lawn.
He's almost too overwhelmed to take in his first look at the nearly completed Raffles.
It's so nice. White is very plush, and look at the carpet grass. It's just awesome. And look at the gazebo. Oh my God. This is going to be beautiful. It's going to be very shady, and it's going to be, wow. Let me just crawl in. Oh my God, this is just awesome. Oh, wow. I think Madam's going to be happy here. Extremely, very happy here. Trust me.
Soon enough, the special guest will see for herself. It's fitting that she's being greeted by the familiar faces of Roslee and Dorman Narajan at the brand new Raffles. The hotel may have had much more than a fresh coat of paint, but at its heart, it's still the same.
Thank you. Thank you.
Inside, over 200 staff are waiting with the warmest of welcomes.
Wow, look at it. It's beautiful, isn't it? Look who's there.
It's a surprise.
Yeah.
My second home, away from home.
Celebrations aside, there's serious business to be done. Mdm Schoof knew and loved the old Raffles more than anyone else, and her verdict on the restored hotel is important for everyone involved.
Welcome home. The suite this time is 233.
Ah,
all right.
Same than last time.
Welcome home.
Oh. Wow. That's great. Bathroom. Shower.
This is what we call Raffles style. She feels very spectacular. She out of word to say.
See you, Ron. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
But then I know, everyone knows that she is very, very excited to be with us again. And yeah, she will have more and more happy years with us and all of us. Thank you.
A milestone achieved with the first and only guest happily checked in. Still, the work is far from done ahead of the hotel's reopening 4 months away. Raffles' 2.5-year-long restoration is nearing completion. For the very first time, all the hotel staff, old and new, have gathered on site.
We are waiting for the religious leader to bless the hotel prior to the grand opening. We are so excited.
It's the first time in over a year that the full complement of staff is here.
Today is all about opening the hotel for the colleagues, for the staff. It's kind of like an official, unofficial kickoff of Raffles Hotel Singapore in 2019, so it's a big day.
We get handed back our hotel, our property. It's an exciting day for everyone. Can't describe the feeling. It's like reborn.
But staff are under no illusions. The hotel has to be running like a well-oiled machine before the first guests check in.
It's 2 months to opening. Daunting, I would say, because then you realize there's so many nitty-gritty stuff that has not been finalized yet.
But in this moment, the staff's job is to enjoy each other's company and take in the newness of their surroundings.
Together as one team, we will be successful together and will delight many guests with many memorable experiences. Cheers!
The hotel is opening less than 2 weeks away, and Luke can finally celebrate the arrival of the presidential suite's custom-built furniture.
I waited 3 years for this. That's good.
As Raffles' top-grade suite, the rooms must literally be fit for a king. The view from the bed, however, isn't ideal.
Worry about this TV now. Yes. The TV is going to be difficult to see.
This is where the 55 inches, and with that distance, it's too near. If you sit from here, okay, fine. That location is okay, but not with this.
It seems that the layout team weren't expecting the poles of a four-poster bed to be in the way.
There's no four-poster, there's a two-poster.
And to add to Luke's woes, there's another hiccup. There still isn't enough room for the dresser table and chair.
Chair cannot fit, you know. It's going to be tight.
No, they originally is here. Right. Because the space constraint, then you move to.
What's the difference? So it's going to sit half on, half off the carpet. We have to nail the presidential suites. They're the most important rooms in the hotel.
Luke has 2 weeks before the first guest checks into the presidential suite.
I'm going to be positive. For the first time on this project, be positive.
Downstairs, the Mdm Schoof restaurant is also gearing up for its first bookings.
We have to push a lot.
But before then, the kitchen team have to pass a critical test.
Let's go push it now, guys. Allez. No lactose. 10 more minutes, robot mise en place. After, be focused on service.
Anne-Sophie, a world-renowned chef with 7 Michelin stars to her name, is a detailed taskmaster.
You know, at the beginning, I was like, not be afraid, but you know, everything is on my shoulder.
Kevin has worked with Anne-Sophie for a decade, so she'll be expecting every dish to be perfection on a plate.
Better in two slices.
So I cook first, then cut.
No, it's better.
It's better?
It's better. You put the fish a little bit too early.
Anne-Sophie's cooking is known for rigorous techniques and a distinctive style. But above all, the flavors have to soar.
Not too much butter. Add just 1 piece. But very important when you put your fish, it makes bubble. Not too white, not too dark. It's perfect.
After casting her eye over every dish on the menu, Anne-Sophie's judgment means everything.
Really very, very happy of what I experienced this week with you. Very proud of you.
I'm very proud of my team, and they were doing very well. And I'm feeling happy, but you know, it's just the beginning of the adventure.
It's 1 week before opening day, and Bernd is checking into a room for the night to make sure that everything works.
I hope the room temperature is okay for you.
As usual in Singapore, it's just freezing cold in here.
Way too cold.
Way too cold,
Let me
yeah.
just adjust it.
Oh, that's fine. I think 24, 25 is fine. Yeah, that's perfect.
This is actually our mini bar chest.
That looks fancy.
Yeah, it's quite inspired by the Louis Vuitton luggage box.
I will be focusing on the product. So sleeping in the bed, trying the Ditchy Valley tablet, watching TV, and many other things. I'll be like a real guest to up to about 90–95%. I might just try this one tonight. Well, I really like that. We're really getting there. The bathrobes are all here. The terry items are all here. The pillow for the bathtub is here. Okay. Let's play with the TV.
TV works.
TV works. We have this tablet butler, which we call Valley. Let's see if that works. Turn off the television after 10 minutes.
The lights should still be on.
Okay, that's a bummer. That's not what I wanted. I want to turn everything off. I press room off. No, this is not right. This is just not right. Okay, there's a lot of work to be done. But this is exactly why I wanted to be here, because this needs to make sense. We need to get this right.
Happily, the presidential suite is ready for its guests. The furniture has been swapped to create more space, and there's a clear view of the TV from anywhere on the bed. It's the day before the hotel's reopening. And one of the oldest residents of Raffles has returned. The Steinway.
Just looking at it and imagining what it was before, the sound of it.
The restored Raffles is also welcoming modern art pieces. And there is no rest for the weary.
A lot of things are happening in this game. It's always like that. You have a year and a half, and a lot of things still happen 2 minutes to 12.
Today, the goal is to have all the 37 bigger rooms to be set and ready for arrivals.
Kaeley needs to hustle so everything is perfect.
The light is coming out, and then on top the capping.
Today, history is being made. After almost 2 years, the renovations are done. And Raffles reopens.
I feel very great. Back to my home and looking forward for the good years.
Very nervous today. It's a big day for us, and the vibe is so strong. So we are very excited to have everyone coming today.
Novice front guest staff are ready for their first ever guest arrivals.
Today, 1st August, our opening day. VIP arrival, we have a lot. We are running at 47.82%.
Newly minted director of rooms, Bernd, expects nothing less than impeccable service.
Be brave, be proud. Don't worry about making mistakes. Don't forget to smile, most importantly.
The doors open. The clock chimes. The music swells. And Raffles springs to life.
It is the best news in the world, that's true.
You know, it's really the old school feel with modern elements in it, yet feels like home.
patrons from all over the world are back to revel in her magic.
Oh, I'm really enjoying myself here. The nuts as well as the Singapore sleep.
It's such a remarkable day, really a joyous moment, not just for me, but really for the entire team. And standing here today and thinking of what we have achieved in the time leading up to this day, it's quite remarkable, and I'm extremely happy about this.
Today's successful opening I attribute it to a few factors: their passion, their commitment, and their dedication. Without their hard work and the pride that they have for their jobs, the love they have for the job, I don't think today would be possible.
You feel really proud to be working for this once-in-a-lifetime restoration project. I guess even if you were to go to other places, you would never get the chance.
Some dearly missed residents of Raffles have also returned on her opening day.
Toute turbote, one sea bass. Let's guys, push it, man. Come on, guys.
The kitchens are bustling once again.
You did an excellent job tonight. Well done.
The famous high tea is back, ready to win over new fans.
I'm on keto diet. The chef actually prepared keto-specific high tea set for me. I was really impressed.
But the greatest possible tribute to the restored Raffles is touching the heart of its guests.
It's a very emotional day for us too.
The timing worked out. I feel very emotional. It's wonderful to be here.
An icon reborn. History is being rewritten. And a new chapter begins at Raffles Hotel.